Yo, what's going on, chat? Yeah, we live, baby. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, we here, baby. Let me get myself bigger on the screen. What's good? What's good? Happy morning, happy early morning, or late night, depending on how you look at it. You heard? It's a good Wednesday. I mean Tuesday, right? Tuesday. Let me not speak too early, man. Halfway through, almost halfway. No, we're past halfway through. The last month of the year, December, we're almost there, chap. 2025 is on the horizon. If you ain't got what you need to get done, and you ain't started what you need to be started, you need to start now. You heard? You need to start now. But first and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to you guys, everybody that's out there from the East Coast to the West Coast to the South Side to the North Side, Midwest, Paradise County, where I reside, Illinois. How y'all doing? Give it up for yourselves. 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 How y'all doing, man? We got some great topics, man. Everybody that's in the building, we are live on Twitch and YouTube. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. It is your boy ATW underscore TAVO across all social media platforms. Please hit that like and subscribe button on all. Make us be in them algorithms so everybody else can see us and more people can be attracted to the chat and that we are on more people's radars. So we got some good topics. I got some good topics for y'all. I got some good topics. I am going to do a recap. I know y'all be like, man, he kind of been inconsistent with streaming lately. It's not really I've been inconsistent. It feels that way, but I just been having work. Excuse me. I just been having work that I had to get done. So in order for me to get that stuff done, I need to be away. So that doesn't mean like necessarily away from my computer and my stream, but that means like literally I haven't been in town. So I'm gonna get a recap off my most recent trip to the big what they call it. They don't call it a DC. I think they call it a DMV area. The DMV area. I think they call it that, the DMV. Shout out to y'all. You will say we live, baby. What's good, Juliano? What's good with it, baby? Yes. So I went to visit Washington D.C. this last weekend on on a business trip, and then the last topic we're gonna talk about, unless I can think of, I thought it was the third one, but I can't remember it. But the last one will be us talking about Travis Hunter and his soon-to-be wife, his fiance, that lady over there, right? So appreciate y'all coming into the building again. Give yourself a round of applause. Shout out to my baby. Her birthday was Wednesday. Shout out to her, doing some good things and good things for her. So, you got to give a shout out to the big baby girl right there, right there. So, hey, more round of applause for her ass. More round of applause for her ass. Yes. We got one more. We're going to get one more. We'll get one more for her. All right, here we go. All right. So, chap. So, let me just start about my trip, chat. So, I ended up going to Washington D.C. I was going on there for a business trip, chat. I ended up my plane left around my scheduled plane was to leave at 6:45 in the morning. So, chat. I get to check in, right? Checking my bag in. My flight and hotel and everything was booked through the company. So, as soon as I get there, I get my bag, I give it to them. They hit your boy with hold on real quick. You turn that down a little bit. So they hit your boy with that you gotta pay for their check-in bag. I'm like, I gotta pay for the check-in bag. What you mean I gotta pay for a check-in bag? I'm like, no, it should be all booked. They're like, nah, it's not. So I'm looking like, Okay. I'm about to call them actually. I'm about to call them. But it was like super early in the morning. I know they didn't get to work until like 8 in the morning, which is around 7 my time. So I paid for the check-in bag. A little frustrated, but paid. I was like, it's cool, whatever. So I'm sitting there. I get to looking through my things for a second, and I realized cause I had to wear a suit, that I didn't bring my dress shoes. So now I'm blue. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get on this plane. We board in 45 minutes. There's no way I can go back home and get these dress shoes. But luck would you have it, they're not even at home. I left them at the shop to get shined. So now I'm really blue, and I'm like, damn. So I had these backup pair of shoes. Just silly old me. Had these backup pair of shoes. They didn't look the flyest at all. Actually, they looked at like funeral shoes. I'm like, this shit gonna be trash. So it get time for us to board. And they hit us with a, hey, y'all gonna be delayed for like 10 minutes. We like, okay, cool. Then they say, man, something happened with the wings. We can't fly this mug. We're gonna be 2 hours. So I wanna be blue, but I'm not blue because I'm like, okay, I can go get these shoes. So I hit my girl up, you know what I'm saying? You gonna come through and bring them shoes. Luck would you have it. She's like, I'm at the dentist. I'm like, damn, you at the dentist? She's like, yeah, but I can see if I can leave. Knowing damn well she can't leave. But you know, she made me feel good and made it seem like she was gonna really check. So I was cool. So I ended up calling my brother and shit. This dude, soon we get on the phone, I sent my OG on the phone. Soon we get on the phone, you know how niggas be lying because they don't want to do something. This nigga hit us with, like, man, where they at? I tell him, like, man, they like 5 minutes down the street from where we live. Because he lived by me. He like, okay, cool. He like, where you at though? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the lobby waiting now. He like, did you already go through TSA? I'm like, yeah. He like, nah, bro, it's a wrap, bro. Once you go through TSA, you can't get nothing back. So, mind you, chat, I already checked with TSA. They asked me, can I do it? And they was like, normally, like if you exit out, you just go right back through TSA. So I let him get it off, right? And I'm like, nah, they actually said you can bring them now. He like, for real? I was like, yeah. So now, chat. Remember, I said I was supposed to get on at 7:45. I mean 6:45. They said 2 hours. They said 10 minutes in 2 hours. So that's basically 9 o'clock. So I'm talking to this dude, and I was like, the place open at 8. It's like 7:45 when I'm talking to him. I'm like, if you get up right now, you can make it. He get up. He make it in time. He make it in time. I get that. That was all cool. But you know what I'm saying? They hit your boy with that voucher. They was like, yo, you dig? We had y'all waiting. We're terribly sorry. We're terribly sorry. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna get you a voucher so you can go get one of these meals. I'm thinking I'm finna go get this meal right now. As soon as I'm thinking about it, they said, hey man, we brought out the snack cart. Anybody was on this flight, you get unlimited snacks right here. You know me, I went to go grub and hub. I got the, you know what I'm saying, the little Rice Krispie treat, the peanuts, the little bottle of water they had. What else did I get? They had no candy though. I got the skinny pop. I got the what's that shit called? The sun dry chips. I think that's what they call it, the little sun something. The sun chips. Yeah, the sun chips. I end up getting those. So I'm up here munching and grunching. I'm studying these questions because it's like a little interview I got to go do. Man, I got the black glasses on, chat. I am going to sleep. It's this dude in a cowboy hat sitting right in front of me, but I feel like this nigga was staring at me the whole time. I did. So like, so I got the black glasses on. I'm kind of looking down, but like the shit's still over my face. So you know how, like, if you're doing like this, but the glasses on, it still look like you looking. It still look like you looking. So I'm sitting there, and the only time I think this nigga knew I was awake. I mean, I was asleep because I had the neck pillow on me, right? So my neck really wasn't going like this, but I hit one of these every once in a while. Like, I just did that. The lady gonna come up to me and say, "Oh, you don't need your bag." Okay, then I'm thinking like, "Oh, see, I'm thinking I missed something." So it's cool, man. I ain't never really had to say I know airport for over no hours though. I haven't. And there's the time niggas be like, like the people who be like smoking cigarettes and shit, like going out for the smoke break. This is like one of those times. I'm sitting at that bed for 2 hours, chat. I mean, 2 hours bored as hell, studying and eating snacks. But you be thinking like, oh, you good? You eat snacks? No, that shit was boring, yo. It's like, man, I could come back for this shit. A lot of people got different flights, but I'm like, I could come back for this shit. So I get on the plane. Chat, I'm as tall as the motherfucking plane. I'm getting my head on the roof. So just imagine how small that had to be. My head on the roof, damn near. I'm like, damn, we scrunched up in this low ass plane, and then my OG talking about something. Man, they said something was wrong with the plane. I wouldn't trust it. I just drive to Chicago. Hell no, I ain't driving. I waited 2 hours. You think I'm gonna drive Chicago now? If I was gonna drive, I should have drove at 6. You talking about drive Chicago? I'm like, and then I'm like, why would you say that? Don't you hate when somebody say something like that they shouldn't say? That it's like it's not a negative thing, but like to put like bad scenarios in the air right when you about to do something. Like don't put that in. Don't say I shouldn't drive the plane right when I'm getting on the plane. You feel me? I'm like, why would you say that shit? That was goofy, mom. But I love my mom, so it's whatever. But now I'm on this low ass plane, and then when I get off this low ass plane, the connecting flight was they held up. So now I gotta run to the connecting flight. But I hit me with I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'm walking. I'm like, man, I ain't running too much. But I ain't trying to miss my flight, but I ain't running too much. Chat. I get there. I stop and give me a fruit bowl. I'm boarding. They say, as luck as you have. We're on a 2 hour delay. Oh my god. We on another 2 hour delay, bro. I just came off a 2 hour delay. I've been up since 4 this morning, bro. I've been up since 4 this morning. I'm leaving motherfucking Pistol County at fucking around 9, almost 10 o'clock. We get there at 11. I mean, no, I get there like, I said 9, right? So yeah, it was like basically like 10:30, almost 11. And now I gotta wait 2 more hours. 2 more hours. Some people just didn't go. But I'm sitting in that mug, and you know how it is. If you ever felt sleep around strange people, look. One thing I hate, I see motherfuckers doing this shit all the time at the airport. They got me bumped. Chat. These mugs at the airport. These mugs at the airport, chat. It'd be a mug sitting in one seat, and they want to put all their bags and shit in the next seat. Hell no. You know what Tavo did? I'm looking around. I'm observing the area. I'm observing. Because I'm like, I'm trying to sit down. Niggas ain't trying to stand up all day, bro. Like, and it's packed, though. It's packed. Man, I see this little Asian chunky girl. She just cooling with her little legs crossed, her magazine up in her face with her phone, and her suitcase and everything else on the next seat. Now I did see this other dude. I see this other dude sitting there too, but he had like 2 spots over. But like niggas try to put like a little bag of popcorn in the way. Man, I moved that motherfucking bag of popcorn. I walked over there, man. I was like, damn, man, this motherfucker look empty. I moved that bitch to the next seat over, man. Let me sit right here, bro. He's like, all right, bro. And she looked at me, and I almost sat by the little fat Chinese girl. I mean, I don't want to say Chinese, but Asian girl, because she might not have been Chinese. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you don't get this big ass boot that you got in this big ass Duffy bag. Like, talking about, man, you know what you're doing. Keyshawn's in the building. What's up, Keyshawn? He said, I don't want to sit next to your funky ass. Hey, first of all, Keyshawn, I was smelling good. I was smelling good, nigga. You know my body, bro. I ain't gonna say I be smelling good, but I be having that shit on, man. Stop playing with me now. Stop playing with me. Niggas capping on my name. Hey, y'all make sure y'all try some of this, man. That crown apple and not Sprite, but Sierra Mist. No, Squirt. Hey, appreciate everybody that's in the building that's on that YouTube right now. Appreciate everybody that's in the building, man. I think I got 6 to 10 of y'all in here. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button for me. So yeah, check this out. So I'm in Chicago and shit like that, and I'm just sitting there for another 2 hours doing the same thing I was doing previously. But Chicago cheap, bro. They ain't offer motherfucker no snack or no free shit. They talking about some when you get on though. I looked at my ticket. I'm supposed to have a meal. I'm supposed to have a meal. They talking about some. We will be giving you guys like snacks. I'm thinking like, oh, he must be talking about the people sitting in the back. He ain't talking about me. I get on. They change seats, chat. I'm seat 25D. I got the window seat. No, 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 no. I'm capping. I'm capping. I'm capping. I get on this mud because hella people canceled their flights. Cause chat, we was in that bitch. I was supposed to get in Washington by like 3 something. I didn't get into that bitch until about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Uh Keyshawn said, "You be having that shit on. What you drinking? Oh hell no, you drinking squirt? Yeah, hey, squirt in the Crown Apple boy. It said 5. Moon Princess said, no, he drinking pee. Keyshawn said, pee? Yeah, that. They don't look at. Do they look at piss? It's too thick to be pissed. They don't look at no piss. It's too thick. Hey, if somebody was pissing this shit out, I'd ask what the fuck going on the inside. So look, check this out. So I'm sitting next to these. I believe that it's an Indian couple, because a lot of people cancel their flight, right? I'm sitting by this Indian couple, and there's hella spaces out. It's always, you know what I'm saying. And shout out to the niggas that be doing this because I know how it is. But I'm like, come on, bro. If you ain't really trying to J down, don't J down, right? So I'm at the window seat. I remember I said I'm in 29D or A, whatever the case is, by the window. This black dude, it's hella spaces on this plane, chat. Hella spaces. So what you think I did when it's hella spaces? What y'all think I did? One person said, "It's the real squirt." What's the real squirt? Yeah, yeah, it's the real squirt. Actually, if I'm thinking, yeah, the real squirt. Yeah, you gotta like feel like look, put this much of crown in there, and then put the rest squirt fire. So it's this dude. He trying to flirt with the black like she's not a waitress, what they call it, like flight attendant. He trying to flirt with her and shit like that. I'm trying to get her motherfucking attention because I see all these free spots. So I don't blame a nigga for trying to like get his flirt on. But man, I could tell by the flirt, man, you ain't really trying to gain her attention. Because if it was me, boy, I've been in there talking Jane Dollar and slid a number on her ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't doing it. So soon as she gave the slightest, oh, I gotta run up here real quick. I said, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. She turned around, she said, what? I said, I had to act like I had an accent. She said, excuse me. Here, huh? I said, it's hella spots. Free as hell. I know you just told us to put our seatbelt on, but man, let me get one of these. Man, nobody cares. Let me get one of these free spots. She was like, shit, go ahead. I'm scratched out lazy boy style on that, but then she got my ass up and like, no, you gotta have your seatbelt on though. But they, you know what I'm saying? They helped your boy out, man. They gave your boy a little drinkity drink, a little nip, you know what I'm saying? And them fucking pretzels. Like that's really all I had. Keyshawn said it took one of them spaces. Yeah, I said laugh my ass off. She talking about the one from between the legs, my boy. Oh, you talking about the squirt between the legs? Hell no. Goggle, hold on, fuck it. I'm just did actually. But what I gonna say? So look, I get to DC. It was cool. I was watching some. It's like Queens of the World, and it was basically saying like they were talking about like the jungles and shit like that, right? I was watching like a elephant. Like y'all remember like Animal Planet? I had like the elephant, the female elephant, like supporting the young and shit. It was mad crazy, bro. Like I didn't know, like a mother protecting her child. That shit real, man. She was walking up past groups of lions, and they asses looking, and she like, and they just walked away. The hyenas tried them. I ain't gonna lie, but when the dad came through stomping around that motherfucker, all them hyenas, they got it. Them motherfucking elephants big as hell, bro. But they were dragging that little ass baby elephant at first, but the mom and the dad came in and that shit was a wrap. Kia said, "You already know. You already said you was drinking it. You wild. Felt like Tarzan or something." Look, so I get to DC and the lady had told me like, you responsible for finding your way here. I'm like, damn, bro, golly, like I gotta get. So I'm thinking like, okay, it ain't that far. It ain't that far. I found out the address and shit. So I let the lady on the phone know, like, cause I called the place and was like, man, y'all got shuttles every day. She's like, nah, you gotta find your own way. I'm thinking like, all right, whatever, blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right, man, like, okay, cool. Let me put it in my phone real quick. Cause she talking about get a taxi. I'm like, bro, nobody get no fucking taxi. Like, hell no. That shit is expensive as hell. I'm Uber or Lyft. I put that shit in chat. That shit said an hour away. I canceled that ride so fast. I said, hold on, hold on. I know motherfucker didn't tell me to go find a ride myself, like find my own transportation, and this shit is an hour away. So I called the lady back. I said, hey, I'm at the DCA airport. Are y'all an hour away? Cause I think my phone was tweaking. She was like, yeah, we're about an hour away. I said, oh, okay. And she's like, any problems? I'm like, oh no, I'll be there as soon as I can. Chat. When I say y'all ever been in Chicago traffic, tell me, hey, if you have been in Chicago traffic, put a one in the chat. Keyshawn said, taxi? Hour? Yes, bro, an hour. An hour away, bro. Bugged up, bro. Bugged up, bro. I'm not playing. Hold on. Hold on, real quick, chat. Hold on. Chat. I'm telling. All right. So look. So so chat. When I say that these streets in Washington D.C. are so narrow, like that bit was like a one-way street. Like it was two lanes, but these bitches was like you going through the forest, like all these high ass trees, and it got me thinking like, where the fuck is you taking me, bruh? Like, and we moving slow as hell, like slow as hell. We moving slow as hell. It said an hour. I swear it took about hour and 45 minutes to get to this motherfucker. And so then the dude talking to me, right? He talking to me, and he from Turkey, right? But they call it he said that this country call it Turkey. I said, why y'all call it Turkey? And he was like, well, it's called Turkey because American y'all confuse Turkey with the animal, and so we in our nation in our nation we call it Turkey. I was like, bro, don't nobody fucking call. Don't nobody think if you say you from Turkey you're talking about you're from an animal, bro. Here. It's right here. I said, don't nobody think you're from no fucking animal, bro. He was swearing up and God. He was swearing up and down, right? Keyshawn said, any problems? Hell yeah, it's a problem. He said, why your ass reading my messages like that? Cause that's how you be talking, bro. So we talking, and now mind you, chat. I done been up since about 3 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning, preparing for this trip. I'm studying for this interview and all of that other shit. I'm studying. I was supposed to get there at 3. It's go like, but when I get there, it's like 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. I'm tired in a motherfucker. So in the car, I'm just kind of tired, and then dude just started talking to me and shit. He like, hey, how's your day going, man? And I'm like, it's going good, man. How about you? He like, very good, very good, very good. I'm like, shit, how's the life out here, man? He said, me and family, we just moved here. We moved here about a year or two ago. I'm like, oh, okay, that's dope, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is where you come from. Then he says, Turkey. I'm like, Turkey? He was like, yeah. I'm like, Turkey? And then he said this shit about the turkey, right? And so I'm thinking like, oh, he's like, what you here for? I'm like, on business. And he's like, what kind of business? So now I'm thinking like, okay, man, did these motherfuckers send somebody to like see if I'm gonna like expose myself? Like, is this a test? You know what I'm saying? So I tell the nigga like, man, yeah, man, it's like a little federal job. He's like, oh yeah, like what? I said like a detective. He said, oh, then the nigga just kind of shut up, right? I think he thought I was gonna look in his background. So he kind of shut up, right? But then he started talking again. And he just telling me how like Washington D.C. is a terrible area. Like rest in peace. But he was like, yo, Uber driver a month ago got killed, got shot in the head because he told the passengers they can't bring their dog on board. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, you bugging out. He's like, no, promise you. Look it up, look it up, look it up. So I'm like, all right, I'll look it up a little bit, and I did find some information about it. I'm thinking like, this shit crazy. So he tell me like, man, where you headed to? Because it's dangerous over here. I'm like, how the hell is it dangerous in Washington D.C.? It's the capital of the motherfucking country, the nation's capital. He's like, it's so many police. It's so bad. The police don't give a fuck. I'm like, what you mean they don't give a fuck? It's hellas. He's like, yeah, man, I'm telling you. Hell yeah, man, I'm telling you. You get in trouble, police take about 3 minutes, get there. And by that time, it might be over. I'm like, it might be over? What are you talking about, bro? Like, we're in Washington, D.C., bro. I seen all the movies, the Black Hawk Down and all that, bro. They everywhere. He said, yeah, I know. Crime high. Crime very, very, very high. Where are you headed to? He said, cause it's some good places out here. Like Georgetown, really good. I'm like, where are we at? I thought we were in DC. He's like, yeah, we go across the bridge, then we're in DC. He said, this area, very bad, very bad. I'm like, okay. Okay, well, it's a good thing I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be in Potomac. He said, Potomac? Oh yeah, very big houses. Very big houses. He said, you must have money. I said, no, nobody said that, Playboy. Nobody said that. Free in the bill. She said, it's just a movie. What's just a movie? Keyshawn said, left my why are you mocking the man? You could just talk regular. Turkey. Keyshawn said, it might be over. What the fuck is over? Hey, I'm paying attention to everything this dude said. Cause I'm like, is this nigga trying to like set me up? But remember I told you I've been up since 4 a.m. It's starting to hit me. This nigga tell me all about his life. Like, if you go back to my country, you love it there. Me, I love it there. I said, why you don't go back? He's like, there. I got in big trouble over there. And the president, dictator. I said, he a dictator? He's like, yeah. I said, well, all dictators ain't bad. Like who? Like Kim Won-soo? Or, dude from Korea? He was like, yeah, maybe worse. He's like, you talk bad, you get executed over there. And they wanted me, so I left. I'm like, oh shit. So you a runaway. I'm talking to a fugitive. I was thinking I could report your ass. That's what I was really thinking. I could report your ass. So you better talk nice. Cause I got Turkey on speed dial real quick. I know who they looking for, homie. You know what I'm saying? And you up in the nation capital. Terrorist. but I'm look. He's just telling me like I'm like, damn, you must be a bad guy. He said, no, not bad guy. He said the country's just going through shit, but I love it there. He said, beautiful place, beautiful food. He said the food is mwah. He said education great. He said here, food is very bad. I was like, bad? What you mean bad? Man, you crazy hell, boy. We got some shit over here, boy. He said, you guys just put too much shit in. He said, this is what he said. You guys just put too much shit in your food. He said, very bad. You go to Turkey, very, very good. I was like, well, you live there, so obviously, bro, you talking shit, but you live here though. And he was like, he was like, no. You go to my country for a month, you come back, you don't want to leave. I'm like, well, now you got a dictator there, buddy. He's like, you trying to woo me in with the extravagant lifestyle, but you got a whole dictator talking about I can't talk. I'm gonna get my ass smoked. He was like, ha 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 ha. Yeah, you got a point, but we need to get him out of there. Then I return. I'm like, well, this sounds like some terrorist action, so I can help you, my friend. But we good though. It was nice meeting you. Hold on. Keyshawn said he was fun to rob your ass so you as soon as you go to sleep. He said they they season them turkeys up. What the fuck? You funny as hell. Free said Uber driver probably tell each rider a different fake story. Hey, maybe they tell you they might be telling fake stories and shit just so you don't try to rob their ass. So I'm look, he telling me his life story now. He telling me how we gotta take too many classes over here, over there. They gotta take one class. He said the language over here fucked up. He said the language over there is better because all their words sound the same. And then I think he was teaching me about no, he said cheese. And what's another word that starts with like a CHE? He said cheese. No, it was another word. What's another word? He was saying cheese and something else was like the CH chat. CHE. It was CHE something. Oh, I think he did. Yeah. He said cheese and chest. He was like, he was like, see you. He's like, you guys. Your language is so backwards and so many pronouns and different words and syllables that don't make sense. I said, what do you mean, bro? Because like if anything, y'all be sounding like y'all be making sounds instead of talking. And then he starts laughing too. That's a good one. And I'm like, y'all do sound like y'all making sounds, bro. Like y'all don't sound like y'all say words. Y'all sound like y'all be just like in there like you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And then he like, let me give you an example. You say cheese, right? I was like, right. He said, but then you say chest. He said, why would it be cheese and then chest? Because you got CH, right? CHE. He said, shouldn't it be, he, what he say? He said, either it should be cheese. He said, it should be cheese, or it should be, what the fuck he say about chest and cheese? He said, or it should be cheese. He's like, and I told him about the E. I was like, no, not CHA. I was talking CHE. Free said Chase. That's your bank? Um, so I was like, I'm just listening to him at this point, right? Because I'm like, okay, it's just the foreigners complaining a little bit, but he like it and shit. But at this point, chat, you know when you giving people like that wrap it up talk, like the yeah, that's crazy. You know how you get people that talk like, all right, that shit crazy, yeah, man, So you're not really engaging back. This nigga kept going. And chat, I'm getting so sleepy, but I'm in a car with a random dude, so I'm not trying to fall asleep. But I'm like, it gets to these, I'm like this. And he's still talking. Chat, I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice and stay up and talk to my man because it was an hour and 45-minute drive. An hour and 45-minute drive. I'm trying my best to stay up, chat. I didn't make it. I felt like since he didn't get the hint, that I'm trying to go to sleep, I just fell asleep on that dude. I just fell asleep on his ass. I literally was talking like, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Mouth open and everything. No drizzy. I couldn't help it, chat. I could not help it. I fell asleep on his ass. And in my head, when I woke up, I knew I was there because like I looked at my phone. I ain't finna ask his ass. I'm like, we still driving, bro? I feel like I was knocked out. I said, yeah, how long is it? He's like, yeah, we're about like 10 minutes. 5 minutes away. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm acting. No. This is how I knew something happened. Because I asked him to stop at a gas station so I could use the bathroom. He told me, yeah, it was some 10 minutes out. This is why we in traffic, deep in traffic. He kept talking, so I fell asleep. But when I woke up, he ain't there in. Like, he stopped the car, like, yo, you want to use the bathroom or some shit? This nigga just went all the way there. So I'm thinking, like, bro, this nigga on some weirdo shit. Because, like, why didn't you stop at the bathroom? I tell you I got to use the bathroom. Now, if I piss on your fucking carpets, you going to be mad. Like, if I tell you I got to piss, bro, stop the bathroom, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, man, they got locks on their bathrooms. I'm like, what's that mean? He's like, people going in there, so like they gotta give you a code to get in there. I'm like, I hear that, but just stop at the bathroom, bro. I have to use the bathroom. No, when I woke up and he was 10 minutes away and he never stopped, then he gonna ask me, you still want me to stop? Hell no, get me there. I'm 10 minutes away now. I'm 10 minutes away. Get me there. I get there. Chat, how much do you think this Uber was? And thank everybody that's just now joining in. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I just skipped over that. I just told y'all how far it was. How much you think this Uber was? Plus tip. Plus tip. How much y'all think that Uber was? Yours said $89.99. Free said $100. Chat. Keyshawn said at least 70. Keyshawn and y'all about right. That's how I'm gonna put that bill. Plus tip. I'm like, God damn, but I gotta get there. I gotta get there, bro. You will say you giving tips? Yeah. Don't see what your doors are locked at night. But yeah, I gave the nigga a tip, bro. I only, man, bro, I used to be bad on that shit. Like, I wouldn't give no tips. I ain't giving tips to servers. I ain't giving tips to nobody. But I started being around certain people and shit, and they started like, in a way, they were shaming me for not doing it and shit. They was like, it's a service, bro, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it's a service. Ain't nobody tell your wife to take this job. But when I started thinking about it, I was like, I'll give a tip. That bitch about $68.75. That bitch about $68.75. Plus tip. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. So I get there, right? Geisha said, damn, not to the servers. Man, I wasn't giving tips to nobody, boy. Bartenders, none of y'all, unless y'all throwing something at that motherfucker. But I kind of feel like I was lame for thinking that. Hope my girl made this shit right. Yep, she did. So I get to the hotel, right? This motherfucker look like a fortress on the outside. I get to the hotel, they check me in, they tell me like, yo, you can still make dinner. Dinner over at 8:30. It's about 7 when I get there. As soon as I get there, I end up seeing my boss's boss. That was the craziest part. I'm in that bit with shades on though. I came in that bit mad comfortable. I see him, but I don't really say shit to him. And I leave and go to my room, chat. No disrespect, and most of this for content if y'all watching. This room was small as shit. Like, I mean, I can stretch my arms out and touch each wall. I'm like, the fuck? We ain't in prison? This shit. Hey, y'all ever had what's them apartments called? Studio apartment? That bit was smaller than the studio, shawty. Like, dead ass. I'm in that bit like, I know y'all don't got me in this small ass, like, I can't even pull my shit out in this room. I can't even stretch out. Like, what the fuck? This shit is small as fuck. But I ain't say nothing. In my head, I'm saying something, but I ain't say nothing out loud. Because I didn't know they had the room bugged or not. So, I ain't gonna lie though. I went to that dinner. Let me read the comments real quick. Keyshawn said, "Now you don't gotta leave a tip. They automatically take it out the check." Look, man, well, tell the people around me that's leaving tips. I ain't gonna lie though. Look, the bed and the TV damn near were touching each other. That's how much room you have. I went to dinner. Hey, where I ain't gonna dox myself and say where I work at, but those that know what I do for a living, boy, they had crab legs and some more motherfucking shit in there. Crab legs, motherfucking crab cakes, king crab, lobster tails. I'm like, damn, they motherfucker eating in that bit. Look, hamburgers, fries, a whole motherfucking station of distilled water, sparkling water, flavored in all different flavors on that mug. Pomegranate, mango, peach, strawberry. They got them freezers that be in the freezers that be in the gas station or the convenience stores with all the ice cream in them. They had one of those, just full of ice cream. I'm like, I ain't never heard of this place before. I mean, salad bar going stupid. Now, I ain't gonna say too much, but I know what y'all be doing now. Cause I seen all the workers. I seen Miss Lucille. I seen Miss Louise. I seen them workers. I ain't gonna say shit, but your boys, y'all be talking about the government shit, but y'all slick now. I seen all the workers looking a little Mr. Lopez. But check this out. That food was banging, and so like this time I come in there and I had my glasses on. I took them off. The boss, the regional, I think he's the regional vice president. That dude see me. He said, "Hey, was that you that walked in with the glasses?" I said, "Yeah, that was me." He's like, "Oh man, how you doing?" So I'll tell him like, "Yeah, I came for this job. I came here to do this job and whatever like that." But the first day we ain't gotta do nothing. Chat, shit was cool as hell. I mean, the food in there, bruh. This was A1 dinner type shit. This was not no like bullshit. This was A1 dinner type shit. But I had to be up. I had to be up the next morning at 5. And breakfast started at 6, and then I had to report at 7. So I didn't eat till I was full, but I ate enough to enjoy all that shit. I ain't eat no crab legs because I ain't really into the crab legs, but everybody else, they was busting them crab legs down. I mean, they was busting them bitches down. They probably refilled the whole buffet container about 10 times. They was busting them crab legs down. I'm not lying to you. Um, what else happened? What else happened? I went back to my room, talked to my shawty for a little bit. It was cool. I was showing her how small the room was. Um, took a shower and shit. They had a little ironing board, so I ironed my suit. You know what I'm saying? I like back in the day when I was in middle school and that motherfucker. But it felt safe in there. I ain't gonna lie. Even though the rooms are small, it felt safe. Um, I woke up the next day, went to go get breakfast. The breakfast was banging too. Man, they had a whole another salad bar, right? But then they had a fruit bar and like a yogurt bar for like a bowl of yogurt and fruit. Shit was fire. I had some kiwi and some dragon fruit. Dragon fruit don't taste like shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Dragon fruit don't taste like shit. Kiwi though, I might have to start investing in kiwi. That shit was sweet. That shit was good too. And y'all know I gotta do the most. So they made like some fried eggs with the yolk running. They made all of them. They had some French toast, some pancakes, some turkey sausage, some bacon. Um, what else they had? They had some omelets and shit. I made them make me a fresh omelet, and then I asked them, can they give me 2 fried eggs, break the yolk? I mean four. 4 fried eggs, break the yolk. I had a bowl, one of them bowls of So I ain't gonna lie, my eating experience was luxurious, cause I am definitely eating in that bitch, and I'm eating like a fat kid cake. But I ain't eating none of the sweets like that. Um, so look, we had these 3 exercises, right? And the crazy part is, it was cold as fuck out there. We had to walk to the buildings, like walk to the buildings to start this shit. So we had I had it was a panel interview. What else? A test that you had to do on a computer, and then a group discussion in front of other people, and they was evaluating you on how you did the group discussion. And then when you got done with the group discussion, you had to like tell them how you were going to handle the situation by yourself. So each of us, it was 5 people there. It was 4 dudes, including me, and then a girl. So I'm studying them. Remember, I'm studying for the interview. I'm thinking like, all right, let's see how this shit go. They gonna say, Deontavius, you're up first. I'm like, why the fuck do I gotta go first? So I'm in there talking. I'm in there talking. I be thinking I do okay on interviews. Not like the craziest. I think I do okay. But I got done with that. Chat, they told me to make sure you run your username and password. I'm trying to log in. I can't even fucking remember my password. Dude, look at me like, and he's a black dude too. Shout out to the blacks. You heard? Fight the power. Uh, he looked at me like, you don't know your password? I'm like, I have to know it though. Like, I don't remember not knowing my password. He was like, I was like, he's like, I'm about to hit my IT guy up, you know what I'm saying? So he told me I had to sit in the hallway. I had to wait like 30, 40 minutes. And then he came and got me like, man, he got the username, but you're gonna have to go into your room for your password. I was like, no, I think I know it on my own. Keyshawn said, so food good, but room is tiny. Yeah, bro. Like I want to say the room is probably as big as the cage. Now imagine, and that's being generous because I think the cage is wider than the room. I really want to say the room is as big as uh what the shit we be throwing all the trash shit in? What is that shit called? Where Simona be, bro? What's that shit called? Damn, what is that shit called? Where Simona be? Nixie. Nixie. That's how big that room was, bro. I'm not bullshitting, bro. If you go in there, you're gonna be like, oh shit, you're not lying. I'm like that, bro. That's how big that room was. That room was small, bro, but it was cool. Um, so I go ahead and do the interview first. I do the shit on the computer, which at first I thought was gonna be hard, but it really wasn't. Most of that shit was just common sense, bro. Like if you really just like pace yourself and like really did it and like just calm down. When I was reading it, I was like, oh shit, if I really just like sit here and chill out, cause you on a timer to do all this shit time, even the interview, like the panel interview is like you had a certain amount of questions and you have 45 minutes to answer all the questions, and you better answer all the questions. Cause it said it will hurt you if you don't, and I'm like, damn. So you try to think you're gonna give a good answer, but if you take it too long, they're gonna stop you. So I end up, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of cut the bullshit. When I was talking through the interview, like I'm talking, and this how much I cut straight to the bullshit. Like I said, we had 10 questions. If y'all could guess the time frame of when I got done with that interview, how long did you say I was in there? If from 45 minutes to 0 minutes, how long would you say it took me to finish that interview? And I already gave y'all a key. I said I cut the bullshit. Hold on. So, chat. I got done with that interview out of 45 minutes. I got done with that bitch in 25 minutes. I wasn't there bullshit. I'm like, man, hey, I'm saying the best answers I think I could, but I'm like, I ain't gonna be in here just like wasting time. Hell no, I'm not gonna be in here wasting time. So, mm, I got done with that. I got done with the inbox, and then I had to do in the group discussion. Shit, I was thinking in my head like, they don't want. We had lunch too, so we had look. Breakfast was from 7, well, from 6 to 9, I think, or yeah, six to 9 or 6 to 8:30, and then lunch was from 11 to 1 o'clock. Um, well, yeah. And so we had a break, and then we went to go do lunch, and came back to do the group discussion. And they was basing it on like they better hear your voice, hear your plan, it better sound right, and then that's when you had to like, after everything was discussed, you still had to go present your plan to them. I did that. Um, and then we had to do the physical part. Now, chat, I was not. I've been running and been planning right on how to run this shit. We had to do a certain amount of push-ups in time, a certain amount of sit-ups in time, and run a mile and a half. So when we got done with the group interview, I mean the discussion, right? This is what they said. It is about 1:20. They said, "Hey, y'all all go back to your rooms. We're going to email you to let you know if you made it to the next round. If you do not get this email, you're not like you don't worry about it. You can stay in your room for the rest of the day, eat or do what you gotta do to get a plane ride to go home and like change your flight. But you responsible for the cost, like the extra cost. But you can go home. So I'll go back to my room and I said, shit, I'm gonna just dress up as if they gonna give me a call anyway. The lady that came to my door wanted to clean my room. I'm letting her clean it, so I'm sitting on the outside waiting. And this dude, one of the dudes from there, walked by like, "You ready, bro?" And I'm like, she cleaned my room right now. He's like, "All right, well, I'll catch you over there, right?" So I'm thinking like, okay, I must have made it. Chat. I'm looking at my phone. I don't see this email. It became 1:45 when I knew that's what time he said like we have to be back. I don't see this email. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself like, damn, did I fuck up that bad? Like I can't even imagine I did. And there was no email. So I'm sitting there, it became 1:50. I'm thinking like, okay, I keep refreshing. I turn my phone off, turn it back on. I refresh everything. I still don't see the fucking email, chat. At this point, I'm gonna make it up. But some told me, check your junk mail. I check my junk mail, chat, the email right there. I run my ass over there. Boom. I'm walking in the hallway after my adrenaline high as fuck, thinking like, damn, man, I ain't make this shit. Then this nigga, come on. I'm thinking like, damn, I just ran. So I'm tired. So I get there and everybody's there but the girl. But I remember the girl was right across the hall, but I wasn't finna ask her because I'm like, what if she didn't get it? And I'm finna be like, did you get the email before I leave? So I'm like, hell no. Next thing you know, he asked me, this how I knew the girl made it. He like this, which one is you? This one or this one? And I was like, okay, she made it in because he's asking me about this. If she didn't make it, you wouldn't have been asking me about this. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's me. Next thing I know, I look back 2 minutes later, her ass come running down here and said the same thing, like, it was in my junk mail. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, that shit is crazy. So long story short, a little bit less long, so I know I'm like kind of just going and going. Um I did the most push-ups out of everybody. I did the most sit-ups out of everybody. A couple people didn't make it because one person couldn't even hit one push-up. One person couldn't hit a push-up. I felt bad for this dude actually, bro, because like that was the first exercise, and like it was. I felt bad for him, man. Just imagine, like, if you going through all these flight troubles, because I ain't the only one who had flight troubles, and you do all that, and you like you get past all this shit, and then you right here, you can't do one. Damn, that shit was crazy. And there's another dude that I was helping out and shit like that, and chat, motherfucker was on a last sit up to pass, and he couldn't hit the last sit up, chat. And I'm like, I was just sitting there like, damn, this shit is crazy because I didn't expect nobody to fail. To be honest, I kind of feel like once we got to this part, we was all straight, like we weren't gonna fail or nothing like that. But two people ended up dropping because they couldn't do it. We did the run. I passed the run in a certain amount of time as well. I passed the run in a certain time, so we was good on that. Um, that night was cool. We had prime rib. I was going crazy in that thing. Yeah, I was going mad crazy, mad stupid, mad nuclear in that motherfucker, and I was eating. Hey, is there one more piece of cake in there? You say what? Is there any more cake? This one. Yeah. Happy belated. Mm-hmm. Um. What happened? So yeah, we did the run. We eating the prime rib. We all kind of talking about it, like, damn, man. I kind of feeling bad. One of the niggas left. He ain't even stay, which I don't blame him. That nigga did not stay. He just fucking left. Oh damn, I should have did the. Hold on. Oh, chat. I didn't even do that. I'm tweaking. Hold on. There we go. Uh, and now, chat. All I gotta do left now for this opportunity is I gotta do this lie detector test and I gotta do this drug test. I'm pretty confident that I'll pass both, but we get our results back and everything, and I think like 2 or 3 weeks to figure it out. I think it'll be good. So, oh yeah. I ain't even done for what? Okay, coming back, coming back. That motherfucking lift was like $60 again, bro. Like $60, $70 again. Coming back. So this time we were smart enough, because the 3 people that fast, your fast ass. So the people that survived, we just split the cost, right? But check this out. We split the cost. None of us changed really. Some dude got an earlier flight out of there. He was out of there. The girl, she ended up coming to the wrong motherfucking airport. She had to go to a whole different airport. Me, I came in at the wrong side. I had to go in the bathroom, change clothes, then pay for another bag, and then what else? Um, what else did I have to do? Oh, and then my plane wasn't until 7 o'clock at night. We left at 12 in the afternoon. No. We left at 1. My plane wasn't until 7 at night, and I couldn't catch a flight no sooner. So I was kind of big blue. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was kind of big blue. And then when we get there, we had another delay. Shit would piss me off, man. My delay wasn't until 9 o'clock that night. Shit was crazy. And then when I get back to Chicago, they talking about I had to run to catch my flight, bro. We had to run, and I didn't get back until about 11:30. And it was packed. Bro, I do not like sitting in between people when they big. Not even in the car when you was younger, when you got like a big older brother and sister, and you had to be in the middle. I hate that shit. Don't put me in the middle of 2 big people, bro. Let one of these look. Get me on the edge where I got the most room, or I don't know, but big people, they should be together. Y'all should have to feel how big y'all is. Don't put on like I ain't small, but like you know what I mean. When I say big, you know what I mean, bro. Especially when you flying, bro. You ain't really got that much space. Tight ass space. Like, bro, I know you like put me by the bathroom or some shit, man. Don't put me by these motherfuckers, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm starting to think, man, they should tell you like on the plane the weight of everybody coming on that bitch. They're not even discriminating, but I'm saying like, all right, bro. You can't be big, you can't be big, they can't be big, and then I'm like medium big. Hell no, man, we got no elbow room. No motherfucking elbow room. Besides me being another fucking track star, when I got to Chicago, I'm barely making a flight. I made my flight with 1 minute to go. But all in all though, Tap, I ain't gonna lie, I had a really good time. That shit was like a movie, like Free said. That shit was like a movie. But it's a fun movie. It was a fun movie. I can't wait to hear what's next. And to I wouldn't say stretch my boundaries, but to go beyond. I can't wait. Can't wait to see what it's like. All right. So enough with that story. Let's go to the Travis Hunter story real quick. Yeah, we can wrap it up. So, have y'all heard the Travis Hunter story yet? Basically, the world is kind of being in a frenzy because they are saying that Travis Hunter should not should not be with his girlfriend who he is with right now because of the things that she's done in the public's eye. Like, I think on his senior night, he was trying to get a kiss from her, and she was mad about something, so she wouldn't give him a kiss, and all the cameras are catching this. And then he was taking pictures with with fans, and then she made a comment like being pissed off and said, "Oh, do I gotta sit here all night? Like, why do I gotta sit here all night, right?" And she made a statement about them. They had like an interview or something together, and then she said that he used to not be her type, but then he won her over. And there's a lot of athletes, comedians, black males going around saying that, Travis Hunter, like, bro, we seen this story before. We trying to save you. We trying to help you. You shouldn't be with this woman because we know we've seen this story before. Now, before I go, I'm gonna read the chat real quick. Free said people need to mind their business. Yeah, I agree with Free a little bit, but when you choose the life to be in the public's eye, your life is everybody's business, unless you choose not to be out here like that. And if you don't choose to be out here like that, sometimes that comes with the publicity, so then you won't get those recognition. So it's a double-edged sword that come with it. But all in all, is I do agree with Free that, like, listen, the more you tell somebody not to do something, bro, and it don't matter if you're 100% right, the more you tell anybody not to do something, they're going to do it. They gonna do it because they want to do it, and they gonna always believe it happened to you don't mean it can happen to me. Like, we all been with that person that our friends or our parents probably said, like, this is not, they not for you. You can do better than them. And none of us just dropped them like that. Like, maybe we dropped them over time, but we didn't drop them just because we was told to. Free said, I believe if everyone is right, he will find out on his own. And that's kind of like what I'm leading to. Is it's even like there's similarities in this, like with what's being said, but not the actions. It's just like gangs, like people joining gangs. Like, people tell me, man, it's only one way to get out, and it's like maybe either death or through a cell. There's not that many people who make it out this shit and still get the respect and all that. Still, like, you're gonna lose friends and all that other shit. And some people just think that's not gonna be me. It is a little bit annoying because I'm with a lot of people. Like, man, Travis, nobody want to see you go through that shit, bro. Especially because you're a black dude, bro. And like, it normally happens with the black males. And one of the elephants in the room is that, if I'm correct, I think she's white. She's a white woman. And the reason I said that is because one of the elephants in the room is that black men, whenever they get a lot of money, they don't often date black women. They fuck the black women, but as soon as they get to another stratosphere with money, they go to different races all the time, whether that's black women, Asian women, any other race, but it's normally not typically black women. But they want black women to be there for them while they, go through their struggles, or while they don't have it all like that. Now, I don't know if Travis ever dated a black woman, so I can't really speak for him and shit like that. But I just know, like, the perception, what a lot of people talk about too, is that, man, here's another one. Soon as he gets all this money, he goes and dates a white woman. And people don't want that to happen with Travis because they don't want him to mess around, get this girl pregnant, and next thing you know, she leaving you. Now I have heard rumors that Dion has kind of talked to him and said like, you love her, ain't nobody gonna tell you to break up with her or nothing like that. But we do feel like you're moving a little too fast. Like, bro, you just got all this recognition even more now, and you're already talking about being engaged with this woman. You already proposed, like, you're moving fast, bro. So maybe you should slow down. Travis, my message to you is this: a hard head make a soft ass. That's my message. A hard head make a soft ass. It might not happen to you. I don't wish it would happen to you. I really don't. I hope you can be the anomaly. I hope you can be the person, you know what I'm saying? And she could be the person for you. It's an anomaly. It don't happen. But I can only base it off past players and athletes that I seen it happen to. That's all I could really base it off of. Um, like I said, I don't want it to happen to you. Um, but when I say a hard head make a soft ass, me and my girl be arguing about this a lot, and I tell her a lot that like everybody wants to say I just want to go through it on my own to figure some shit out, and even though that could be the dumb way to go about it, I understand because I've been there too when I've been like, man, this happened to you, it ain't gonna happen for me. So everybody gotta go through their own journeys and their own pace, and hey, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and if it's not, it's not. It's gonna be over with. Free said, I see what they're saying, but he don't, and he don't want to see it. He gon' he gon' off her. He gon' off her. This just gonna have to be a lesson like we all had to go through. Experience is the greatest teacher. Yeah, I I mean, yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Even though sometimes I don't know that though. Like I think it is the best teacher. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's just situational when experience the best teacher because like I ain't never did crack, and I don't need to experience crack to say that shit is bad for me. You will say what you say, free growing pains, huh? Where have I heard that? What you say, free growing pains? Where have I heard that? You heard it from me, or you say I don't know what you're saying, but I'm more inclined to say like experience is the greatest teacher, and everybody gonna figure it out on their own. Everybody is gonna figure it out on their own. At the end of the day, you can either choose to listen to people, but I just say this: she has given red flags, but if he don't think they're red flags, then there ain't nothing that nobody else can say about it. And the more they trying to push him away, the more he's going to and be inclined to stay. Even if he notices it, sometimes dudes get to a point where they don't want to look stupid. So they will stay with somebody that's not good for them. And I think not just dudes, I think women do that sometimes too. They know that the person is not good for them, but just because they don't want to hear people say, man, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, they're more inclined to stay and deal with the bullshit. I say this all the time. You gotta go through it to learn. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I, like y'all both said. Y'all both said experience the greatest teacher, and I'm basically with both of them. Chat. Like I said, I do think that too. Like the best way to learn something is to experience it. I just think I still got this other side of me that says though like you don't have to go through something, like you don't have to experience everything. To me, like I don't think you have to experience everything. I think people want to experience everything. You don't have to. You can just take somebody's word for it. But hey, mama told you don't touch the stove because that shit was hot. And what we do, chat? We went and touched that motherfucking stove. And we burned our motherfucking hand. And then mama didn't feel bad for it because she said, I just went and told your dumbass that stove was hot. And your ass went and touched it anyway. So, hey, experience is the best teacher. And like Free and Giuliano said, sometimes you gotta go through it. You got to learn from it, you gotta go through it and experience the best teacher. So, man, Trav, however it works out, bro. I hope, like, if this is somebody that you really love and you don't see nothing wrong with nothing that she's doing or anything like that, bro. If that's going to be the person you know what I'm saying, you want to spend your life with and marry and all that, then I say go ahead and do that shit, bro. Like, don't let nobody else tell you nothing. And I will say, also, keep that third eye open, Travis. Keep that eye open, bro. I don't give a fuck how much you love somebody. Don't be too in love so much when you just letting any and everything go. Don't be that in love. I don't care what nobody say. I stand by that. Don't be so in love where you just letting shit go because you're like, I'm in love. Don't do that. Don't be one of them. Free said if he listened to everyone and left her, he would still be naive and vulnerable for another manipulative person to play on him. Just let him take this route on his own. We all been there. I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think if you listen to somebody that makes I don't think that still makes you vulnerable and get manipulated by the next person just because you didn't get manipulated by the first person. I think if somebody's good at manipulation, it don't matter what you went through, you can still be manipulated. So even if you gotta think about this. If you've been in a relationship and people told you that this person wasn't for you, okay, you went through that relationship, you found out this person wasn't for you. How many people do we know got with another person and we said this person ain't for you, only for them to do the same thing and get found out that that person wasn't for them? Because I don't think everybody don't have that experience where they go through something. Everybody don't got that experience where they go through something and they just learn so much from that past relationship, then the next one just better. Some of them get hurt worse. Free said, I bet they were more cautious. I mean, I'm guaranteed you could be more cautious, but if you're talking to a sniper or a manipulator that's really good at their job, being cautious don't matter if you get manipulated, right? Some people are just really good with their words. They can still manipulate you. What do you think, Trey? Have you seen it? And Free, have you seen it? Have you seen situations where somebody's within a bad relationship and then they say, "Oh, I'm gonna work on myself and all that other stuff for my next person," and then they got with another person and it may be different things that happen, but the ending was the same. Here, y'all have. I think for Travis, you gonna say of course. Yeah. And I think and the reason I say this is because like most times you start entering a world where Trey will understand this. It's like Black Myth Wukong. The more experience you get, the harder the next bosses are, the next stages are. It don't mean that these niggas just weak. It just mean you guys through stage one of manipulation. Now the next niggas who gonna try to manipulate you gonna understand that, oh, I gotta order the next woman. I gotta even be better than this. You'll say, and it ruined the next relationship. Oh yeah, I didn't see that too. I have seen that too. You, hey, that's why I wasn't in a relationship for a long ass time. I ain't gonna lie. I went through some shit, and at first I thought I was good. Like, oh, I'm good. Um, that's what I was saying to myself. Oh, I'm good and shit like that. But then I started figuring out that I really wasn't good, and I started shit being like dealing with women that I feel like try to manipulate me even more. Like they probably won't admit it, but I feel like in ways they try to manipulate me. And shit, it is a lesson, and it's and yeah, and then yeah, I would say from my two relationships that I feel like I was getting manipulated in, I feel like one was like playing with how I cared about her. But the second one, like the manipulation was on a whole different level because she had dealt with a dude that manipulated her, and that shit, it was like that manipulation because like shit she just told me afterwards. It was like, damn, I never thought you was thinking like this the whole time. I'm thinking that you thinking about us, you thinking about you at all times. Like I remember I told her like, man, I would teach my daughter one of them things you said because I'm thinking her thinking about us, but you thinking about yourself at the end of the day, and I'm thinking like, hmm. But I'm with you, Trey. That shit can ruin that. Hey, get manipulated and going through some shit. That shit can fuck up the next relationships. The next relationship and ships. If you ain't properly healed. I think a lot of people don't properly heal. And Travis, I hope you don't what the only thing I hope you don't do, Travis, is don't react just because you're trying to prove people wrong. That's one of the things I really hope. Fuck what everybody else saying. I hope you don't do shit just because you like I'm gonna prove these niggas wrong. Excuse me. That's what I'm praying and hoping you don't do. Cause I feel like that'll be the worst decision you make. When you start out here doing shit not for the betterment of yourself, but you doing it just because you like I'm gonna prove somebody wrong. That'll be that bullshit. You'll be moving off feelings and emotions instead of off of like using your head. Cause now, Travis, you gonna be a multi-million-dollar industry. Like your name is the business at this point. You heard? So, any last words, chat? I'm about to round this up. Free said if she hurt him, they will definitely mess it. That will definitely mess his game. Hey, Free, you not lying. It's some star ass athletes out here that done been through some shit, and once they got hurt by that girl, they life wasn't the same no more. They ain't play the same no more. A lot of that. So you definitely right. You definitely right. It's a lot of girls that came out here and got that baby by dude ass, and then left his ass. And a lot of niggas think a lot of men think that if they get money, they can like they don't gotta worry about their relationship because I got money now. I'm gonna say this. I don't got the most money, but I got some money. I'm gonna say this. It helps with me like miscellaneous things that you can't be doing like little trips, buying buying her food, being able to pay for it when y'all go out, not really having to ask them for money. In case something is needed for the house, you can always buy it, shit like that. But what it can't fix is still like quality time and like shit that money can't buy. Like listening, being there for somebody, actually growing with them. Like if you don't got like I don't give a fuck how much money you got. If you can't be them things to a woman, she gonna find somebody else. If you can't be that person for a woman, I'm telling y'all now, she gonna find somebody else. She gonna find somebody else. Cause you wanna know what's gonna happen? That somebody else gonna be the person who just listen to her here and there. And she gonna start feeling like she's starting to feel feelings for this dude. And when she start feeling like she's starting to feel feelings for him, that's when she gonna know that it's a possibility of her ass stepping out on her. I'm trying to tell you. Don't always think it's just money, chat. Don't always think it's money. But appreciate everybody coming in the building, man. Remember I said go after your dreams, your goals, your inspirations, and ambitions. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. Develop a fucking button and say, fuck that bitch. Because they don't think you can do it because they ain't never did it. They ain't never seen you do it. And they don't know nobody else who did it. You heard? So keep going. Savvy, what up, Savvy? He said that's how you'll catch them. What you mean? They on your ass already, shot. But yeah, give it 9 speed number one. Okay. Prayers goes out to them, and I know he said that she been drinking like crazy because she been receiving a lot of like death threats and hate mail. And I would just tell you too, shorty, like I don't know you, so I'm not gonna sit here and judge you, bro. Get off the internet, bro. I know that's y'all generation. Get the fuck off the internet, bro. Like just turn your shit off. And it's ways not to receive mail, not to receive messages from people you don't know. Like let that shit go into a different and stop looking at it. And stop looking at it. You got Travis. You in a spot where a lot of people want to be. Stop looking at it. That's the best way that I can put it. Just stop looking at it, yo. Cause it ain't gonna go nowhere. And don't let them know that it getting to you. Cause when you let somebody know it affects you, then they keep digging. But all right, chat. Thank y'all for stopping in. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all. You know, I got some. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying. All right, chat. I love y'all. We are outie. 5 Tavo. You know who we do it for. We do it for you. Always and forever. Let's get it cracking like
$5,000, $10,000, $15,000 off MSRP. At Uftring and Pekin, you've never seen year-end savings like this.